The band that is in this Istora Senayan strikes up, and out they come. The umpire, Shon Hee-ju of Korea, leads. Mark Spate will pick up the service judge entry, but now the four players in between them will be having a little smile as well as the line judges come out behind. China leads not only in the match, they also lead out this pairing because actually, again, they are the favourites. Zhang and Yang Wei and Chang Jiewen, and Vita Marissa and lilyana Natsir, they both, these Indonesians, again have the challenge of a lifetime against them, because this experienced duo will be so tough to unsettle and unseat. They played each other 3 times already. It's gone 3 times in favour of the Chinese. The most recent time is in April this year, when I commentated on the Badminton Asia Championships, where they beat the Indonesian pair. French Super Series also in November 2007, and Denmark Super Series in 2007 in October. They were victorious. Is there any way, Jill Clark, that the Indonesians can actually turn the tables and get on the score tonight?
Yes, there certainly is, and I'll tell you why I believe that so strongly, is because lilyana Natsir and Vita Marissa, the first ever tournament they played was last year in the first of the China Super Series event, played in Chengdu. They formed their partnership there and they won the title. They didn't beat this Chinese pair, but they beat other top Chinese pairs on the way to that title. So I know that they have that capability. Now, as far as the youngest player on court is concerned, lilyana Natsir, who's the far end of the court with the red shirt as we look down, she is 2-time and reigning mixed doubles world champion. So she knows about playing big matches. She has, you know, that sort of experience to back her up. In fact, Vita Marissa is the only player on court who's not a reigning world champion. Now, that is the sort of level of play, but Vita Marissa and her partner Flande Limpele in the mixed doubles are a top 6 pair, and therefore there's no question they have this capability.
The words and the wisdom of Jill Clark. She thinks they have a chance. The crowd certainly hope that is realised, because if they don't, it's going to be an extraordinarily difficult task for Indonesia to push it into a 4th or a 5th matchup, because Lulan and Firdasari will be playing later. There is the profile of Chang and Yang, and Jill will tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, well, they've been playing together since 2003, so this is their 5th year together, but as you can see from that the most outstanding result, of course, is the fact that they are the reigning Olympic champions, but they're 2 times world champions as well. As we're looking at lilyana Natsir and Vita Marissa, they formed their partnership, as I say, last year at the China Super Series event, and you can see there that they won that. And for lilyana Natsir, just 22 years of age, born in Manado here in Indonesia. Vita Marissa, born in the capital here, Jakarta. So this year, the best that the Indonesian pair have done was semi-final in the Asian Badminton Championships, where you've already mentioned, John, they lost out to their opponents of today.
Strategies. Let's talk a little bit about this game, because you played this at the highest level. You know women's doubles. What are they? Where are their strengths, and where are they going to try to exploit any weaknesses?
Well, the Indonesians, I feel, sometimes are too defensive in their style of play. They have wonderful defences, and lilyana Natsir especially, she looks very relaxed in her defensive stance. She defends against the best men players in the mixed doubles game, and she defends with confidence and style. But I don't think defending is good enough against the current world champions and Olympic champions, of course. I think that the Chinese pair will come out and try to attack. They will be aggressive. They have very much an all-court game. They are devastating in their attacking play. This pair don't have so much penetration when they're on the attack. They're good in attack, but they don't do it often enough. And therefore, I think we're going to see contrasting styles in that I think the Chinese will be very willing to be aggressive, and I think the Indonesians will be very, very willing to be defensive.
Well, all the preparations are complete. Zhu Shonhee announces the crowd ready in anticipation of the second matchup in this final of the Ube Cup. China will serve. A little bit of a smile there, I think, on Marissa's face. Oh! There won't be a smile now. That was a terrible miss.
Yes, it really was. But I think in fairness, I mean, I think they must be feeling a little bit nervous. I would certainly be nervous in this situation going down onto court, and when you are feeling a little bit jangly with the nerves and so on, you are permitted to make the odd mistake. But they need to settle quickly. They can't allow that to go on. Well, I thought at the beginning of that rally, John, I thought, my goodness, my prediction of how this match was going to be played was completely wrong, because it was the Indonesians who were more aggressive at the onset of that rally. But the final shot did prove that the Chinese have got more penetration with their attacking play when they do get on the attack. That's nice, that's beautiful.
Natsir, as you mentioned before, has such a good understanding in the mixed doubles. She knows that net and knows how to play it so brilliantly. She got it again, but didn't take it the chance. (3-2) China. Yang Wei will serve.
That's a very good low serve, because Vita Marissa was so quick to try and, attack that.
I think the same instructions as you just said have been given by the coach.
Yeah, try and be a little more aggressive. What is interesting about this Chinese pair, John, is that after the All England Championships, Lee Yongbo, the head coach, split them as a pair. He felt that they had gone a little bit stale, and he decided that they shouldn't play together anymore. And they only got back together because Yang Wei's new partner, Zhao Tingting, was injured for the World Championships.